skincare. Now, I am not a skincare expert, so what follows is my own personal view of skincare for older women based on my own experience. Now, I know you can turn on YouTube and all other channels and find hundreds of people talking about all kinds of skincare products from a multitude of vendors, and they all cost a ton of money usually, and they're just, in my opinion, not as necessary as we're made to think. Well, first of all, I don't think it's such a big deal to look older, to get older. I think that this is part of what we do, and I think we can embrace it. And that our imperfections are actually, as we we might put them in quotes, are actually the things that define us. I mean, that is what defines us. And I'm happy with that, just having that philosophy to start this conversation. But if you are interested in keeping your skin in good condition and, making it look the way you want it to look. Now, if that is 25 years younger or whatever, then go for it and do spend the money as you see fit. But I just have got some simple, what I call them skincare mistakes, but they're kind of things to think about if you have got older skin. And I think the first thing, well, first of all, let me explain. I when I'm doing my skincare in the morning and evening, I only use one thing, and I don't have it near me, but it's my Growing Younger Gracefully Face Serum. That is the only thing that I use on my skin in the morning and in the evening. And I don't use a primer under my foundation. I use a number of different foundations. They're all usually from the drugstore. But I take care of my skin in simple ways, and that's what I want to talk about. First mistake we make is not to be hydrated, not to drink water. And I know that this is this little rhythm that goes on in your head and this little voice, but over the last few years, I've really learned about the value of water, especially with my liver issues that I had. And, you've got to drink a lot of water. Now, I'm not saying, 5 gallons of water a day. I'm just talking about, like 7 or 8 glasses of water, and just drink it with you can drink it with juice, you can, or with, I put, chia seeds. I put chia seeds in water, and that kind of gives me a fiber drink that's really cool as well. But it's essential to keeping your skin looking good. And also, not just your skin, but your whole body. You can also just eat water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons and oranges. These are the things that are, got water in them, so you can actually get your water input from your food. That's the first thing. The second thing that I think forget to do is moisturize our skin. Now, when you want to put that makeup on, you want to get the powders on, but you've got to think about what you put underneath it. Now, as I mentioned, I don't use a primer, but I use my oil, my facial oil. That is my moisturizer. Now, I do actually have, and I will show it to you because this is Emberlice. This is my Emberlice body lotion, and this is a huge bottle of it, but it's actually much cheaper than buying the small tubes. But I put this sometimes on my hands, and then I will rub that on my face too sometimes. But especially in the drier weather in the summer or in the winter. But that's my Emberlice, and I'll put the little link below. But that is one product that, besides the Growing Younger Gracefully serum, that I do put on my face. But moisturize. You do not have to spend a lot of money on moisturizers. If they've got the word hyaluronic acid in them, most moisturizers today do, the $2 ones or the $50 ones. Glycerin, I think there's other face serums that you might like, but mine, the GYC, the Growing Younger Gracefully, is the best for me. But it's just moisturizing your skin and putting it on under your, either under your makeup or under your skincare at night. You've got your own rhythm. I mean, I'm not telling you you should change anything, but the broad category is moisturize. The third, skin protection or sun protection. Use sunscreen to protect from UV rays. I have been a really bad person all my life. I've never used sunscreen. I've recently started using it, but I'm still not into the habit of it. And I'm being really, really honest with you here, because I know that a lot of people believe it with all their heart, and I'm making that mistake. I'm making the mistake of not having done sun cream on my sun protection on my skin when I was younger. And I was in the sun, like a lot of you will say this to me, like, when I was lathering baby oil on me to get a suntan. We did that. We didn't know, but now we know. So sun protection is important. There was a great show or a video the other day of a man showing his face. He had been a truck driver, and his the side of his face that was facing the sun was all wrinkly, and the side that had been inside the cab was relatively, he was an elderly man, so it was a bit wrinkly, but this side was dramatically different. And he'd, from 40 years of driving a truck. So anyway, sun can make a big, big difference. 1 second, I've got a little bit of a cold here. I need to cough. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Okay, 4. The next mistake might be cleansing. Now, a lot of people will just cleanse with soap, but don't strip your skin of natural oils. You can use, I actually sometimes even use my facial serum. I just rub it on and wash my face with that. But use a gentle cleanser if you're going to use a cleanser. And again, you do not have to spend a lot of money on a gentle cleanser. I think for me, the most effective ones are the cleansing balms. It's hard to say what they're called, BALMS, balms. And they are just like a cream that you put on, and they kind of dissolve when you put them on your skin. And I actually have a couple that I've purchased that are from the drugstore. Garnier does a really nice one, and they're just a skin balm that you can use for cleansing. Oils are also very good. Cleansing oils are very good. Maybe you've got your favorites you'd like to mention. And by the way, if you're spending more money than you think, that maybe you should, try some of these less expensive ones. Honestly, you'll find they work really well. Nivea, there's some of those older brands that are still doing great stuff. So gentle cleansing is the next thing. And you can cleanse your face like a couple of times a day, right? So the next kind of mistake, or it's not even a mistake, it's just an thing we overlook when we're thinking about skincare. It's not like there's not a direct relationship, and that is food. Eating healthy food. Food that's rich in antioxidants and healthy fats are really good for your skin. So, avocados, nuts, leafy greens, those kinds of things. Fish. I don't eat a lot of fish anymore. I do take an oil, a fish oil. And olive oil is very good for you. I actually have a little teaspoon of olive oil every day. And I'm so fortunate that I live in Switzerland because we have really good olive oil from Italy. It's really lovely. So that's another thing to think about. Your diet can produce more collagen and repair your skin. You can't put collagen creams on your face. They won't do anything to increase collagen. You put it inside your body as a food, and more collagen is produced. Excuse me, I have my tissues here. I don't know where I got this cold. I know you don't mind if I just do this. So blessed. Okay, regular facials. I used to do this all the time. I used to go for regular facials, but treat yourself now and again. And if you can't go out and afford to go out and have a professional do it, make your own. You can make great facials from honey and avocado oils. You can just look online, like, homemade facials. I used to make one with turmeric, and I think I did one video actually on coffee. Not coffee, instant coffee, but coffee grounds. And anything that's going to exfoliate and clean and deep into your skin is really, really cool. But increases blood circulation. Facials are really good. And again, you can go out and spend a little money if you want on it and have fun, being pampered, or you could just do it by yourself. The final mistake we made is using products that have harsh chemicals in them and irritants. I know that a lot of makeup, for example, alcohol is not good for your skin, in my opinion. This is just what, who am I to say? But alcohol is in a lot of skincare products, foundations. I know that, I think it was, and I shouldn't think, because it was one of the skin tints. I shouldn't mention because I'm not sure, but a skin tint that had a lot of alcohol in it. Allowed it to dry down quickly. It was very attractive, but it had alcohol. Sulfates, synthetic fragrances. They can all strip your skin of the oils and these natural ingredients that just your body produces. So try not to use those products, but check the ingredients. And I always, and this is the truth, I always take with me my little magnifying glass when I go to look for any cosmetics, because honestly, you cannot read like the details on any product, the lipstick color, the ingredients. It's crazy. But look for alcohol, sulfate, synthetic, anything. Look for labels like fragrance-free or sensitive skin, hypoallergenic. You can, there's some keywords that you can look for that are going to help you not make that mistake of using harsh products. So I've probably forgotten some things. What did I forget? Let me know. As I said, I'm 75. I think that my skin is pretty good. I mean, I've got some makeup on. I'm not hiding it. I've got makeup on today. But I think that because I've done a number of these things, except for the sunscreen, and I'm very, very fortunate, touching wood, I think I've kind of tried to avoid some of these errors of skincare. What about you? What have you found works? I mean, maybe you found a product that really is good for you. Like, there are some middle of the range products from a company, for example, called Ordinary. They do some very nice skincare products, but it's so hard to know which ones are the ones you want. you know, you maybe have to go to a dermatologist or someone, an expert, and get their feedback on what's good for acne or for large pores or for, you know, little patches or whatever, age spots. I mean, lemon, they say, is good for, I don't know. Castor oil, I use castor oil actually too. Not as much as I used to because I found it quite thick, but I use my Growing Younger Gracefully serum. But castor oil is great, and that's, you know, good for these little, I mean, you can't even see this one because I put my blush here, secrets of makeup, my age spot. But anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I don't mean to sort of start making you think that you're making lots of mistakes, but they're just, you know, decisions that you can make that might take the condition of your skin in a little more positive direction as you get older. Okay, everybody, have a fabulous day wherever you are. Go out and shine in the world. Love you. Bye.